Sometimes life breaks you down to the floor so you can finally see what's been weighing you down. You're listening to the Nomad Build with Angel Lopez, where we rebuild life from the ground up. One choice, one mindset, one breakthrough at a time. Because freedom is built, not bought. Welcome back to the Nomad Build, where we rebuild from the inside out. I'm your host, Angel Lopez, and today I want to talk about something that nobody wants to admit: how owning less, having less, and even sleeping on less can actually make you more. There's a moment in every man's life when he realizes you don't lose everything at once. You lose it slowly, one bad habit at a time. 3 years living in a waterfront apartment, 2 vehicles, a boat with a monthly payment, a lifestyle built on swiping, financing, and pretending. And then one day, it stopped holding together. The rent was too high, the credit cards were maxed out, and the image couldn't be sustained anymore. So I packed up my life, sold my furniture, cleared out my closets, and walked out of that apartment with more debt than belongings. And that's how I ended up on a blow-up mattress in my brother's spare room with a bag of clothes and a box of canned foods. No waterfront view, no luxury apartment, no lifestyle to hide behind. Just me and the silence. Sleeping on a blow-up mattress is humbling. Day 1, it feels like camping. Day 4, your back hurts. Day 10, the mattress starts losing air at night and you wake up hitting the floor, sharing a shower, not wanting to take up space in the kitchen, feeling like a burden in someone else's home. It forces you to confront something most people never face. What are you when you strip away everything you used to impress people? No decor, no fancy kitchen, no balcony view, no place to cook real meals, no privacy, no ego, just you, your thoughts, and the life you created. It's the closest thing to a personal reboot a person can experience. Here's the thing about having nothing. It gives you 0 distractions. I woke up every morning at 5 or 6 a.m. because there was no comfort to keep me in bed, no couch to relax on, no TV I wanted to sit in front of. So I worked. Even when I didn't have work, I created it. I called old customers. I followed up on old leads. I visited clients. I drove around looking for opportunities. I stayed out all day long doing something that moved me forward. It wasn't discipline at first. It was survival. I told myself, if the ball stopped rolling because of my lack of discipline, then discipline is the only thing that will start it again. And slowly, the ball moved. When you're trying not to be a burden, you eat differently. I didn't cook in the kitchen. I didn't want to take up space. So I ate out, or ate whatever didn't require cooking. Water crackers, canned sardines, Vienna sausages. Not ideal, not healthy, but humbling. And that's the thing. Humility feeds clarity. Comfort feeds blindness. During this time, the finance company was blowing up my phone. Threats, letters, demands to return the car, even threats of jail, all scare tactics. And here's what hit me the hardest. I had made over $20,000 in payments for that car. And somehow, after years of payments, I still owed $20,000. That car wasn't transportation, it was a financial prison, a symbol of everything wrong with how I used to think. So I returned it. And 2 months later, after grinding every day, I bought a second-hand cash car. Simple, reliable, paid for. And in that moment, my life started shifting. A month later, I moved out of my brother's place into a small, low-rent apartment. No furniture, no bed, no decor, just a blank room and an opportunity. So I went on the Craigslist free section, and bro, that was the smartest decision I've ever made. I found drawers, a sofa, a table, chairs I reupholstered myself, a TV, a desk, everything. I cleaned the pieces, painted them, restored them, and they looked almost new. I wasn't embarrassed. I was proud because every item in that apartment represented discipline, not debt. Loneliness is loud at first, but then it becomes clarity. It was in the silence of that cheap apartment that God spoke to me the loudest, not through a voice, but through the realizations that hit me when the world was quiet. Why do I react the way I react? Where do my impulses come from? Why did I feel the need to impress people? Why was I uncomfortable being alone? Who taught me this pattern? And the answer was simple. I was living on autopilot until solitude forced me to meet the version of myself I had been running from. In silence, you finally hear your own programming. And when you can hear it, you can rewrite it. For the first time in my life, I wasn't bleeding money. I was cooking at home. I wasn't going out. I wasn't partying. I wasn't showing off. I wasn't trying to impress anyone. Every dollar I saved started stacking. Month after month, discipline after discipline. That first year, I saved $30,000. And a year later, I bought my first rental property. Cash. And from that moment, my life trajectory shifted. But let me be honest with you. As I started saving, the old temptations came back. Online shopping, browsing for cars, wanting new things. The dopamine hits. Minimalism isn't a one-time choice. It's a constant battle between your impulses and your identity. But then I'd remind myself, do I want the shiny thing now or the life-changing thing later? Do I want a nice car today or a property that pays me for the rest of my life? Do I want approval from strangers or respect from my future self? That question kept me grounded. Here's the truth most people never learn. You don't become strong by having more. You become strong by needing less. When you reduce your distractions, your clarity increases. When you reduce your spending, your freedom increases. When you reduce your social noise, your spiritual awareness increases. When you reduce your ego, your blessings multiply. Minimalism isn't about owning nothing. It's about removing what owns you. This week, I want you to do the 5x5 reset. Number 1, remove 5 items from your home. Clothes, gadgets, decor, anything you don't use. Donate or trash them. Number 2, cut 5 expenses for 30 days. Subscriptions, apps, eating out, snacks, alcohol, whatever drains you. Number 3, spend 5 minutes a day in silence. No music, no phone, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. Number 4, write down 5 financial goals. One must be short term and the other must be long term. Number 5, say no to 5 impulses. Any impulse, spending, texting, reacting, scrolling. You'll be shocked how much clarity comes from subtracting instead of adding. I'll leave you with this. You can't build a new life if your old habits still live in your pockets, your home, and your mind. Clear the space, let God fill it, and watch what happens.